Minho is the second oldest member of Stray Kids, a Korean pop group who has built themselves up by producing and choreographing their own music. Within Stray Kids, Leeknow has become one of the most respected idol dancers thanks to his careful attention to every move and his extensive background in dance. Born on October 25th, 1998, in Gimpo, South Korea, Minho, also known as Leeknow, was raised as an only child. Early in his life, he trained in Taekwondo and mixed martial arts, which he earned his second-degree black belt in. As a child, he initially dreamed of becoming a policeman, but that changed in middle school when he saw a dance performance online. He quickly tried to mimic the moves, practicing in front of his bathroom mirror. Excited, he asked his mom if he could take dance lessons. According to past information, Leeknow grew up primarily in Daegatmyeon, a peninsula of Gimpo, which would mean Leeknow took a 2-hour commute just for dance classes, which is actually kinda crazy. That really goes to show how dedicated and invested Minho was in dance. He trained with Soul Dance for 5 years, up until he debuted in Stray Kids. Due to his long commutes, Leeknow took on multiple jobs during high school to cover his travel expenses. He worked as a teacher at the dance studio and also as an employee at a local barbecue restaurant. Not long after he started learning dance, he auditioned for a spot at KPop Entertainment. Coincidentally, National Geographic was there on the same day, interviewing aspiring trainees. Minho was one of the fortunate few to be interviewed, where he shared his dream of becoming a singer. He performed Usher's OMG, likely the same routine he had prepared for the audition. Unfortunately, he didn't pass the audition and continued to train at Soul Dance. The following year, he auditioned for a different company, JYP Entertainment. His audition followed with no success, and Minho assumed he had failed it again, due to the lack of any response from JYP. 2016 came, and he was now 18. He decided to pursue dancing professionally, where he joined 2 different dance teams within Soul Dance, those being Cupcakes and Brownie Bros. He participated in the 2016 World of Dance show with his dance team, Cupcakes, on June 2nd. Around the same time, Leeknow joined BTS's backup dance team, performing as a dancer for their music videos. In 2017, Minho continued performing as a backup dancer for BTS during their live trilogy episode 3, The Wings Tour. He participated in the Japanese leg of the tour, from May 30th to July 2nd, performing in 13 shows altogether. While on tour, Minho realized he no longer wanted to stay in the background. He wanted to be at the center of the stage, reviving his middle school dream of becoming a singer. Around this time, JYP Entertainment finally followed up on Minho's audition, nearly 2 years later. The company likely noticed how much he had improved through his experience working with BTS. On July 15th, 2017, Minho joined JYP Entertainment as a trainee. Leeknow chose to use his full name, Minho, as his stage name when he first joined the company. Shortly after, he caught the attention of Bang Chan, who was assembling a 9-member group. Impressed by Minho's exceptional dancing skills, Chan saw him as a valuable asset and invited him to join Stray Kids. On October 6th, 2017, the group released the music video for their promotional song, Elevator, written by 3racha, the core producers of Stray Kids. The video featured all 9 members performing choreography. Elevator became the theme song for their upcoming survival show, Stray Kids, which premiered on October 17th. Initially, Minho focused on fulfilling his dream of being a singer by handling the vocal parts of the first rendition of Elevator. However, during the second episode of Stray Kids, when the group performed the song for Park Jin-young, better known as JYP, he felt Minho lacked the singing skills required for the group. JYP challenged him to rap on the spot, despite Minho having no prior experience. Minho successfully met JYP's expectations with his rapping, allowing him to continue on the show. JYP informed the 9 members to split into units for the next mission, with each unit tasked with writing and performing a new song. Minho, along with 2 other members, was at risk of elimination. For his unit, he chose Changbin from 3racha and his fellow main dancer, Felix. Both Changbin and Felix were known for their rapping skills, which allowed Minho to learn and grow as a rapper in preparation for his next performance. The following week, Minho and his unit performed Glow for JYP, showcasing both rapping and singing lines in an attempt to impress him. Unfortunately, Minho made a mistake in his rap due to his inexperience and nerves. JYP felt that Minho's performance would hold the group back, attributing it to his short 2-month training period. Despite his ongoing vocal training, JYP also believed Minho wasn't ready to sing effectively. As a result, Minho was eliminated in the 4th episode. The show continued with 8 members, but Minho, despite his elimination, persisted in training with JYP Entertainment. He dedicated himself to improving, especially in his rapping skills. Jin-young noticed Minho's hard work and decided to give him another chance in the 9th episode of the show. Felix, who had also been eliminated in episode 8, was given another opportunity alongside Minho. The 10th episode was broadcast live across South Korea on December 19th, featuring performances from both the 7-member and the 9-member group. JYP left the decision up to the viewers, who overwhelmingly voted in favor of all 9 members debuting, with 96% supporting the full lineup and only 4% against it. The following year, Minho made his debut with Stray Kids, performing at Jongchung Arena on March 25, 2018. At this time, he changed his stage name from Minho to leeknow to avoid confusion with SHINee's Minho. The next day, March 26th, his first EP with Stray Kids, titled I Am Not, was released. This digital album features 7 tracks, with leeknow primarily taking on the rapping parts. Although the songs were produced by the members of Stray Kids, giving him a chance to sing a few lines, he wasn't given any of the vocal hooks quite yet. leeknow, Felix, and Hyunjin collectively made up the unit Dance Rasha. Exactly 5 months after their I Am Not mini-album released, they showcased their dancing abilities through an SKZ player video. In addition to being celebrated for his dance skills, leeknow is also well known among fans for his deep love for cats. He even claims to be able to communicate with them perfectly. In early 2019, he adopted his 3rd cat, Duri, who now lives with his parents along with his 2 other cats, Suni and Dungi. Around the same time, on April 17th, leeknow appeared as a special guest MC on the music program Show Champion. On July 3rd, leeknow further showcased his dancing skills with an SKZ player video, where he performed a choreography he created to a jazz-influenced song. He titled the performance Dawn and gave fans a brief insight into the personal meaning behind the choreography. This video highlighted his creativity and deep connection to dance, allowing fans to see another side of his artistry. Minho writes, I often stay up until dawn practicing my choreography, and I've been thinking about the time of day called dawn. For me, dawn is a time when night and morning coexist, and I try to express the conflicting moods of night and morning by adding a movement to a musical source. I had a short period of time, but I worked hard to prepare the music and choreography myself to give you a different look. I hope you enjoy it. A month later, leeknow hosted his first live stream, which he called leeknow's Playroom. 3 months after that, Stray Kids appeared on the Korean drama Extraordinary You, where they performed their original song, Never Ending Story. This song marked a significant milestone for leeknow, as it was his first opportunity to sing the chorus in one of the group's major tracks. He is featured on every chorus, sharing the part with some of Stray Kids' renowned vocalists, Han, Seungmin, and Bangchan. The following year, on February 21st, leeknow released his first vlog. In this vlog, he can be seen taking a rest day by hanging out with his high school friends, as well as his 3 cats. After Woojin's leave in October, Stray Kids released an album on March 18th featuring re-recorded versions of their past songs, filling in the gaps left by their former 9th member. Most notably, leeknow took on singing parts within the chorus for several songs, including Mirror, originally sung by Ian, and Spread My Wings and Miro, both of which were originally sung by Woojin. This allowed leeknow to further showcase how much he had developed his vocal capabilities since they were first recorded. In 2020, leeknow is beginning to achieve his dream of both performing at the center and being a singer. Additionally, Stray Kids released the first repackaged album on September 4th, titled In Life. leeknow, along with his unit, Dance Rasha, wrote the 7th track on the album, Wow. Minho could be heard singing throughout the entire track. As April began, Stray Kids participated in a new TV show, Kingdom Legendary War, hosted by Mnet, which aired 10 episodes. Stray Kids delivered several iconic performances, with one of the most memorable being their cover of their fellow contestants' B2B's song, I'll Be Your Man. In the 5th episode, aired on April 29th, leeknow took on the challenging vocals in the song's chorus, further establishing him as the singer he aspired to be. This performance showcased his growth and proved to the millions of viewers that he indeed is a skilled vocalist. If you've enjoyed hearing about leeknow's history so far, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. I'm planning on baking Felix's brownies with my cat when I hit 5,000 subscribers, so if you want to stay updated for when that happens, make sure to subscribe. A few months later, on July 3rd, Bangchan and leeknow collaborated on the track Drive. This pop hip-hop fusion song features a chill yet energetic style. Although leeknow doesn't take on any singing roles in the song, it highlights his impressive rapping skills. Drive was released with a music video, as part of the SKZ Replay series. A little over a month later, on August 14th, leeknow became a fixed MC for the music program Show Music Core. He served as an MC for a little over 2 years, beginning working with NCT 127's Jungwoo and a former IZ*ONE member, Kim Minju. 9 days later, on August 23rd, leeknow and Stray Kids released their second full-length album, No Easy. The album features another unit song, similar to Wow, from In Life. However, unlike In Life, Minho reunited with the same members he worked with during the survival show. Dubbed Team Glow, leeknow, Changbin, and Felix collaborated to write the summer-inspired song, Surfin'. In this track, Minho takes on numerous singing roles, even filling in the otherwise empty bridge, further showcasing his vocal growth. The following month, on September 16th, leeknow was featured in Etro's new luxury fashion campaign, alongside his fellow Dance Rasha members. As 2022 began, Minho appeared on the cover of Beauty Plus magazine for their February issue. This feature marked a significant moment in his career, as he began to be recognized not just as a member of Stray Kids, but also a prominent figure in both the fashion and music industries. On March 18th, leeknow once again took the center with the other vocalists of Stray Kids. For the Ordinary album, the group split into two teams, each creating their own song. leeknow co-wrote Waiting for Us alongside the group's strong vocalists, Seungmin, Ian, and Bangshan. While it's no longer surprising to see Minho singing, what makes this song particularly noteworthy is how much he has grown, now able to hold his own and sing alongside those who excel in and are dedicated to singing. Later that year, Stray Kids released another album featuring unit tracks. Dance Raj's new song, Taste, blends pop and EDM, making it an ideal track for a dance performance. In this song, leeknow effortlessly showcases his singing, rapping, and dancing skills, a grand contrast to when he requested fewer lines on God's Menu just 2 years prior. As 2022 came to a close, Stray Kids released a compilation album featuring both previously released project songs and a new solo track for each member. Minho's collaboration track, Drive, was included as track 14, along with his own solo song, Limbo. leeknow co-wrote Limbo with producer Hot Sauce, making it one of the few songs to not involve 3racha. The track is a vocal-heavy piece, blended with melodic rapping, perfectly encapsulating who leeknow is and what he aspires to be. Limbo has rightfully become one of the most played songs from the SKZ Player series, amassing over 30 million streams on Spotify alone. In the middle of 2023, on June 9th, leeknow appeared on the Pixid YouTube channel, where he took part in a challenge to disguise himself as a kid among other kids, a playful nod to the Stray Kids group name. Ironically, leeknow's naturally playful personality helped him blend in quite well. However, he was eventually caught due to a slip-up when trying to calculate the age he would need to be to convincingly pose as a second grader. The following month, leeknow was again featured on the cover of a magazine, this time being seen on the cover of Dazed Korea. Minho's appearance on the magazine had caught the attention of a luxury brand, Dior. The brand wanted to get in on the marketable chance and sponsored the issue, which would feature leeknow in the brand's clothing. Later in October, leeknow was chosen for the digital cover of W Korea's October issue, with the shot sponsored by the luxury brand, Gucci. In addition to his cover feature, Minho appeared as a guest on W Korea's YouTube channel, where he shared tips and tricks for making better tasting chicken breasts. The following month, leeknow was featured in W Korea for a pictorial, once again sponsored by Gucci. Shortly after, Minho took part in W Korea's 18th annual Love Your W campaign, aimed at raising awareness for breast cancer. In between his features with W Korea, leeknow released a duet with Han on October 15th, titled Want So Bad. The track is an upbeat, bouncy song that primarily showcases his singing. Shortly after, on November 4th, leeknow stepped down from his role as an MC for Show Music Core due to increasing scheduling conflicts. 6 days later, on November 10th, Stray Kids released Rockstar, an album where leeknow showcased perhaps the most singing of his career. He took on key vocalist roles throughout the album, most notably delivering the iconic ending hook of Cover Me and the chorus of the softer track, Leave. Rockstar stands as a testament to all that Minho has worked for over the years, marking his full acceptance as a singer within the group. After 2024 had begun, leeknow released his first covered track as a part of the SKZ Record series. He covered his label mate Day 6's track, Love or Leave Me. On February 29th, it was reported that leeknow had donated 100 million Korean won to World Vision's Global Hunger Crisis Response Project to help children facing food shortages. In recognition of his generous contribution, he was appointed as a member of the Bob Pierce Honor Club. On August 22nd, 2023, 6 members of Stray Kids opened personal Instagram accounts. However, leeknow didn't see the purpose or need for one at the time. Out of consideration for Minho, Han also chose not to open an account, not wanting leeknow to feel left out. Eventually, leeknow changed his mind and made his first post on his new Instagram account on March 25th, 2024. leeknow's influence in both fashion and music was further acknowledged when he was one of Gucci's guests at their Cruise 2025 fashion show on May 16th, solidifying his status as a rising style icon. His association with the luxury brand didn't stop there, as in June 2024, he was featured on the cover of W Korea's June issue, sponsored by Gucci. Honestly, not sure why Gucci is hesitating to make leeknow an ambassador of the brand. They really seem to love him. leeknow's vocal journey continued to flourish when he appeared on the Lee Moo Jin service show, where he performed Twilight off of 8, as well as 3 cover songs, Rumblefish's You to Me Again, Boa's Only One, and Banks' Can't Have You. The episode premiered on July 16th, further showcasing his reputation as a well-renowned singer. Following this, on July 23rd, Stray Kids released Slash, a project that prominently featured leeknow singing. I've said it a million times now, but this one too is a special track. Slash was featured in the Hollywood blockbuster film Deadpool and Wolverine, showing that not only the group Stray Kids, but also the entirety of the company was confident with displaying leeknow's singing capabilities in a major role. Over the years, leeknow has demonstrated that he has achieved his goal of becoming a skilled singer. Alongside this, minho has honed his dance skills for over a decade, refining the style that he is now known for. Additionally, he has mastered the art of blending in singing and dancing, a balance he once struggled to achieve. With all these accomplishments, it's clear that leeknow plays a pivotal role within Stray Kids. Thanks for watching. Bye.